Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment to battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, Chris, that's a combination of really good blocking and outstanding patience by the back. He waited and used his vision and patience to allow that play to open up and then accelerated through the hole to give him that huge gain.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Got him. He's sacked.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the 1st possession. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up a 1st down. This could cost them.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
What a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the 1st down. Was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
Looking for some space. It's Mason. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards of pop like that.
The Hokies with 1st and 10 here. Send the back in motion. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Hokies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They're going to run it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution for championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. The Seminoles are in the red zone.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pocket breaking down. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. The Noles line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback still with the football. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kirk.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Going after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Using his legs, it's Mason.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Toss play. Back heads to his right. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
He stopped just short of that first. Inches away from it.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They'll try the right side on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
And they keep this drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle at the 28, this offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Going to scramble now. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. It's 3rd and 4. So far, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this possession. Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. And the Hokies have 1st and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down, looking to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're...
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking to throw it on first down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
The Hokies come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. Spins away from the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a first down. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. Strong game by this quarterback. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. That gets us started on the next drive. Defense loading up on defensive backs here, wanting to take away the deep pass play. They'll run it with the draw play. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Here's that defense shifting again. First down, looking to throw the football. They'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Seminoles. It's a takeaway and a touchdown, and this game is suddenly tied. What a moment in this championship game.
Yeah, just a sensational play by this defense right here. Their fingerprints are all over that, and you could see it. They weren't content with just getting a stop or getting a turnover. They wanted to score, and they did.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. The Hokies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's found some room at the 45. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. It's a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but it's also recognized the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place at just the right time.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Oh, what a move. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Fighting off the defender. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Has the first. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Knowles. They'll take the lead in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. Back in front in this shootout, 35-28. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down there. Play for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity here. Put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have gotten into 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a... The Hokies are looking to keep this drive going. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Hokies are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Hokies will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Offense moving backwards here a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. The back's got it. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Snags the quick throw. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Fights off a defender. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's second and 5 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time he was on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Trying to extend the play. Looking right. This one caught.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll ride the back again here. The Noles looking to keep this drive rolling.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the single back takes the handoff. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
What a shot, right? This guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
He'll hand it off. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Trying to find some room. It's Paul. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. There's the handoff. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield for 41. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college